Even though spring is still far, far away where I live, my home is desperately ready for its annual spring cleaning. Hi everyone, it's Delphine from the Archer and Olive Ambassador team, and today we're going to be planning all of this cleaning using our bullet journal. Today I'm using an A5 dot grid notebook from Archer and Olive. This is personally my most used format, but you could totally replicate this spread using any other format by adapting the size of the boxes that I'm going to be drawing. The actual amount of boxes you're going to draw will depend on your needs, so depending on how many categories you want to work with. When creating this setup, I was very extra and also extremely optimistic, so I decided to go with 9 boxes, 6 that were smaller and 3 that were a little bit bigger. I'm also adding an extra line at the top of my boxes to add the category title later on. Once all of my boxes were drawn, it was time to add decorations. I'm using the Archer and Olive calligraph pens, which are some of my absolute favorites. As always, you can use my affiliate code Delphine10 for 10% off your Archer and Olive order. By the way, I know this is not a revolutionary design by any means, but I figured we'd have some fun together planning our spring cleaning and doodle for a bit. At my core, I'm a typical perfectionist. I like it when my lines are perfectly straight and my doodles perfectly balanced throughout my page. But creating asymmetrical and imperfect things brings out the child in me in the best way possible. It makes me practice letting things go and going with the flow. So next time you're going to be picking up a notebook and a pen, I highly encourage you to try a new doodling style or something different. Instead of focusing on achieving a perfect result, try to just have fun and enjoy the process. And I know it's easier said than done, but I think it's really important to focus on the actual process of doing something instead of being so heavily focused on our results. As someone who posts content on social media, I know this is definitely something that I need to work on in 2025. Let us know in the comments if you ended up trying a new style. Now, you probably noticed the big empty space at the bottom right of my page. This was intentional because I wanted to add calendars to my spring cleaning spread. And yes, I could have drawn little calendars in the same style as my boxes, but I figured I'd share how I create my mini calendars, which you can often find in my collages. To create them, choose a sheet of thick white paper and draw little marks with a pencil 0.5 centimeters apart. Then, take a fine liner in the color of your choice and either draw a full line or remove some pressure from the ruler from time to time to achieve a broken line effect. Here, I went with a fuller line because all of my other boxes in this spread had that style. I usually do my mini calendars in batches, and for reference, a full calendar is 4.5 per 4.5 centimeters. Once you have your grid, take a paper cutter and cut them. I didn't cut my lines super straight, so of course I had to go back with my scissors and make it perfectly even. Once that's done, you can glue them on your spread using double-sided tape and take a smaller fine liner to write the days of the week and the days of the month. I personally love finishing it off with highlighting the days of the week with a colored brush pen. The reason why I wanted to add calendars to my spring cleaning spread is because there is no way that I see myself accomplishing all of these tasks in a single weekend. I live in a colder climate, so this means all of the exterior tasks won't be able to get completed until the snow is fully melted, but in the meantime, I can absolutely get started on some other tasks. Anyways, looking at the spread, I decided to go over my flowers using a fine liner. At first, I was very meticulous with where I was placing my fine liner, but eventually I decided to let things go and went with a little bit more of an abstract line, and I ended up loving the results. Time to actually fill this spread. As I said at the beginning of the video, the categories I chose might not be the ones that suit your need, and that's perfectly fine. Here's my list of categories: kitchen, bathrooms, bedrooms, home offices, living room and dining room, entryway, exterior, basement, and general/miscellaneous. For a full breakdown of everything I included in each category, check out the blog I posted on Archer and Olive's website. You'll also find printables of spring cleaning templates if you don't have the time to create one yourself. Once you created your dream cleaning list, here's one final tip regarding this spread. Set up a timeline for you to execute those tasks and prioritize them using a color code. For example, here I'm taking my purple brush pen and I'm identifying the first weekend of April and I'm saying, all right, I'm going to prioritize some kitchen tasks. The next weekend, I'm taking my pink brush pen and I'm identifying some bedroom tasks and decluttering the entryway, and so on and so forth. Now that your spring cleaning list is done, double check if you have all of the necessary cleaning products at home. There's nothing more frustrating than being ready to do a task and then having to run to the store because you forgot a product. That's it for today. today. Thank you so much for being here. See you in the next one. Bye.